Hello there everybody, Oimon here, and welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. Yes, we're back, we're under the waves, and it all looks very nice and lovely. Actually, it does look very nice. Yes, wasn't sure where I wanted to start. I was originally sort of just hanging around here, looking up the ocean, because there was like a hailstorm going on, and it was all like nice, but then it wore off, so I had to think of something else real quick. Anyway, yes, we are here in my nice little base abode. Oh good, all the batteries have finished charging, so that's nice. And yeah, before we get into this, two quick things for today I just want to get into. Firstly, I'm expecting a phone call at 4 o'clock. Obviously it's 3 o'clock now, so 4 o'clock is of course when I normally take my break. So hopefully they won't call too early. We'll sort of have to play that one by ear, I'm afraid. So if you hear like a ringing noise in the background and I suddenly have to just say, oh, gotta go, it's just because I've got a phone call I need to take. Of course, if it doesn't happen before that and I just go on my break, I'll be on my break until they call. Hopefully they won't be running too late. We'll just have to play that one by ear, I'm afraid. So if my 4 o'clock break is a bit longer than normal, just bear with me. The other thing is, sorry if you hear any noise in the background, but there's roadworks going on out front today, and there probably will be for the next several weeks, unfortunately. Shouldn't be too bad, shouldn't be too loud, I hope, but nothing I can do about it. It's just roadworks. Right, so when we left off, we had a whole bunch of things to do. We got the Fire robotics landing pad over there. That's fine. We know about that. We had, what else was there? There was, yeah, Delta Station dock. That's over there. We are going to have to go back over to Fire robotics because that is where we've got to use the Snow Fox. But I don't want to do the Snow Fox, preferably at all. The other thing we got to do is, of course, we got to find Margaret and look at her different character, which is what I'm going to do first. I'm definitely going to be looking at Margaret's little bit of the story first, because I haven't really explored all that much over there yet. Last time I did go, I was very full inventory-wise, so we also need to explore the yeah, we also need to explore the front end of the ship. So we'll go back to the pilot's last known position as before. And actually we'll head off to Delta Station dock first, and then we'll see what we can find beyond that. And there's the big guys. Hello. I've got to be careful about how I approach this area because the big thing can... I forget the name of the really big thing. It's just another Leviathan class creature, but obvious reasons we want to avoid that. Careful now. So yeah, if I remember from last week, or last time I should say, when I played this, it was go to the pilot's last known position and then head, I think it was south, in order to get to the front end of the wreck. I think it was south. Pretty sure it was. But I don't think it was north. So here's the back end of the wreck, which we've explored. We've already looked through that. That's fine. Alright. Couple of things we've got to do in this area as well. Obviously we've got to find Margaret. That's one. We've got to find the back end, no, sorry, the front end of the ship, which is somewhere. Should be somewhere off in this vague direction. And we've also got to find the, was it Omega base in this section? I forget which. I don't remember where that is. Like literally no memory of it whatsoever. Here we go. There's a way in here. But I know for a fact there were other ways too. Ways that would theoretically help me keep my ship a bit safer. Mercury. Alright. We know of one way in at least. Guess that's something. Where the hell was that giant window bit? It was somewhere around here. I'm sure it was. Because I drove my ship in there briefly. And then I had to back out because I was like, well, if I'm going to explore this, I should at least explore it with an empty inventory. And so I backed off. Where the bloody hell was it? Have I gone past it somewhere? Ah, here it is. Yes. So it's a decent way of keeping my ship relatively safe from all the creatures that are abound. What even is that? Oh, Chinese potato. Oh, lily pad root. Scan everything. Take that. Ooh. Oh no, that's the repair one. Ooh. If I can get the reactor thing here, then that'll be really good. Though I probably need a lot of lead to make it. Definitely take another power cell. Oh, and a third reactor rod, because we've already got one sitting at home. At this rate, I won't need to make one, like, at all. Which, you know, I wouldn't necessarily complain about. Alright, what have we got in terms of where to go? So we've got a door there, and a hole in the floor. Top of my O2. Out. There's all that and there's nothing in here? Just some scrap metal? Huh. I'm legitimately surprised by that. You figured there'd be like a door or... Oh no, wait, we can squeeze through. Captain Badass. Let's take a battery, take another one of these. Can read those in a minute. one. Be interesting to see if these guys got shot down by the giant cannon too, because this wreck has obviously been here for a very long time by comparison. Surprised there's no more oxygen bubbles. Let's make it really real quick. Alright, let's have a look at some of these things.
Sol should pay me more to lead these missions. I saved the whole damn crew from destruction. Mercury 2 was nearly obliterated by an immensely powerful energy beam. I don't know any weapon system with that level of capability. The power source to get that kind of range must be, well, otherworldly. I got lucky. The energy signature is similar to some of the weaponry meant to counter pirates on mining freighters. The refraction of the beam across the atmosphere, Orion's belt, it looked like the Northern Lights. Such power. I fired the emergency flares and dumped water from the nuclear core. I think the heat signature confused the weapons tracking for just an instant. I managed a slight evasive maneuver, and I felt the Mercury get rocked by the sonic boom as the nuclear runoff rapidly evaporated. That alone could have taken us out. Definitely asking for a pay raise. This is not what I signed up for. My days of risky missions should be behind me. But what the hell? I still got it. Even if it was luck. Hopefully, whatever didn't want us on the planet doesn't mind when we leave.
So they managed to get back down to the planet, but were probably shot down on the way out.
We need to get off this planet. I mean, the morning started out so well. I took a team of 6 out to find the structures from the planetary scans, and we were all in high spirits. I mean, who wouldn't be? These structures would be clues to another sentient race. It was highly unlikely that another colony would be out this far. We were gonna be in the frickin' history books. Everything was going okay. We were a few miles from the ship when our radios picked up an actual signal. It sounded like an SOS. We got overly excited naturally and decided to enter the water to follow it. That decision cost 3 lives. I mean, half my team, they got ripped to shreds by something. They died screaming, alone in the cold, dark waters. I'm not going back in that godforsaken ocean again. I refuse. Some of the animals on this planet, they look sick too. Weird pustules on the skin, oddly sluggish. I think we should leave. But Diana said we should stay. She thinks the biopatent payoffs would be worth it, but those families will never see their loved ones again. They don't care about no payoffs. We can't return the bodies. I don't care about the accolades or the history books. I just want to see Layla and the kids. Man. I miss the smell of my wife's hair. The kids tackling me at the door again. That's all I want. To get out of here alive. Please.
Well, we landed safely, despite my apprehension. Diana, damned adrenaline junkie, took one of her defining risks and it paid off. Why hire me as the maintenance engineering officer if you aren't going to listen to their advice? Papa. I didn't go to school for 8 years and get 3 degrees for nothing. I tried to convince Diana that we don't need to stop for repairs. That's what the drift drive and the secondary propulsion system are for. Just a bit slower. But she's in charge, not me. On the plus side, I get to work with Yasmin. I didn't know she was such a busybody. She's been going around the whole ship giving folks a hand. I think she was getting on Diana's nerves, so she assigned Yasmin to me. She's helping me inspect and repair the thruster systems. I thought I was the most mechanically inclined person on the ship, but I think she has me beat. She can definitely teach me a thing or two, as long as I don't get too distracted by her smile. She's got the best smile.
Interesting. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, if I had to take a guess, I'd say they probably got shot back down when they tried to leave. As I say, that's a guess, though. Although it definitely sounds like they were kicking around in this particular area. It does make me wonder if there was more than one of those planetary things, because... I mean, there would have to be, right? Because, I mean, you can only guard, what, 30% of a planet with one of those things? You'd have to have, I don't know, one on either pole and then maybe 4 around the equator just to make sure. Even that would be kind of maybe, maybe not. Alright, let's see what else we got. Checked out that. Yeah, we checked out that. That's right, we came in here, didn't we? Okay, this place is bigger than it looks. Much bigger than it looks. Like, big enough to get lost and potentially killed in. Bigger than it looks. Hello. Okay, I have that now, although I literally have no idea what the fuck it's for. I just sort of have it. Okay, that's locked. Yeah, I never did work out what the parallel processing unit thing I was scanning is for. I mean, it's obviously for something, but damned if I know what. Water and nutrients is fine, but I don't need that. I'm not using them at the moment. Alright. Oh, is that it? Ah, okay, so that's it for this route. Fair enough. Good to hear. Double my health. So what the hell is a parallel processing unit and what's it for? Used in various test devices. Okay. Whatever the hell that means. It's probably something plot related. I'll need it at some point in the future for something. Damned if I know what. Gotta get open. Something was scannable. I saw that for a split second. Oh, damn. Alright. Nope. Oh. Aliens? By Elliot. Is that an ET reference? Maybe, maybe not. sec. Ooh. These are always good fun. More reading. Gotta be a bit careful, my oxygen is getting low.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yep. Alright, let's get back to the truck. Gotta go carefully. No point in rushing. It's not gonna go anywhere. Nice. Alright, what do we get? Oh, alien containment. And the exterior grow bed, of course. We also got a couple of these.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is every xenolinguist's dream. I mean, I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface. This could set my career up for life. The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now, most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery. I'm definitely going to put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore. I desperately hope this pans out. Oh, I can't wait till we get into communication range with Sol again. Layla and the kids would love to hear this. I mean, it's rough being away from them so long, but this might just make it worth it. I'll be able to give them so much more.
My instincts are never wrong. Stefanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds evidence of alien architecture on a completely uncharted planet, and he expects me to ignore that? Orion's belt, I would be an absolute fool. We've done some scans, and while there aren't a lot of mineral resources on this planet, there is decent biodiversity. Teams go out in the morning. There should be a significant specimen and sample haul for biopatenting, which will be split among the crew as part of the discovery clause. Let's see Stefanos and everyone else complain when they have a few more Sol Transgov credits in their uniform pockets. They'll learn to trust my instincts at some point.
Yes,
I
well.
detected an energy signature of some strength. I am not sure what it is for.
Go ahead and share it. Can't hurt.
Okay.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
It's not too far away. Alright then, well we can have a look-see at that later. Might be another nice little hint about something else. Right, okay, so we've got a few areas we want to check up. Let's check up first. We'll go through that door I opened in the bottom in a bit. Oh, the bridge. Excellent.
Orion's belt, this all went sideways. How could I have known that so much would go wrong? I failed my crew. No, I don't fail. I didn't get into this position by being a failure. It's this desolate land. Frigid. Cursed. Between these tunneling creatures and the strange sickness that a few of the crew are showing symptoms of, we have to leave at first light tomorrow. We are prepping for a rapid takeoff. We can't take chances with the vibrations drawing the tunnelers, so we're skipping the systems check. Risky, but I have faith in myself and the crew of the Mercury. Landing this thing was practically a miracle, though. But we have to get out of here. Maybe the weapon is to keep people away, but if we leave, it'll let us go. I have to leave the quarantined crew in the cave behind. We will be back for them, but we can't risk an unknown infection spreading through the Mercury. We're packing survival kits for them, but There's only enough surplus for about 2 weeks. I'm telling them that we will come back. But I don't think I can land here safely. Twice. I hate this. But I have to leave them behind. I can't risk the entirety of the Mercury.
Well, considering what we know of the Kra, you made the right choice. May not have been the most pleasant choice, but it was the right choice. But yeah, not good. Of course, we can pretty much surmise what happened after that. They tried to take off, and as we know, the gun shoots at pretty much anything, or did. Obviously, it's shut down now. Now, where the bloody hell was that other vent I saw? I don't know where it goes. What? I guess I can take that. Ah! Oh, it's depleted. Not depleted. I don't need whatever's in that. What I really need right now is to friggin' go. Alright, a couple more places to check. I'm kind of... It's weird because I've got enough stuff for a nuclear power station, but I don't have the nuclear power station blueprints. I'm hoping we can find it somewhere in this place. Ah, that's the room I was just in, wasn't it? Guess I'll take that. Bam. Fucking tastic. Yoink.
I'm alive. Stefanos saved me. The Mercury attempted an emergency takeoff and everything seemed fine. I was helping the bridge crew with the emergency takeoff since the crew is, well, was short-handed because of everything. I heard the sound of metal tearing, and for a split second, everything was tinged bright green and unbearably hot. Then I saw daylight, and I was looking down at the ocean and ice. The strongest wind I've ever felt roared in my ears, ripping through the ship. People went flying out the side of the Mercury, so much screaming and chaos. I was lucky. I had just clicked into my seat anchor. Stefanos came out of nowhere, like a malaika, an angel. I felt his rough, calloused hand grasp mine with the gentlest of urgency. It felt like time slowed. He said, "I gotcha. Just follow me, Ella." I don't know how, but he used an emergency tether to drag me to the nuclear reactor core, the strongest bulkhead in the ship. We hit the water and everything went black. He's sleeping. I think he might have hit his head. I'm exhausted. The adrenaline has long since worn off and my body aches. I think I might have fractured the rib. I'm gonna shut my eyes for a bit. When I wake up, I'll figure this out. I'll save us.
Oh, sounds like I've got a thing on my tail. Wonderful. I forgot about this area. If any of this is scannable. Okay, so, well, we definitely got the thing I needed. We got the nuclear reactor And we got, frankly, more than enough nuclear rods for it. So, perfect. So let's see if we can find this cache while I'm around here. Oh yeah. The giant thing. I forgot about you.
The vent garden harvests geothermal energy to nurture the life that grows within.
I vaguely remember seeing you in the original one. You don't really do anything. You're just sort of there, but I don't know. Have they put anything in you now, or? Because you used to be able to go inside.
Rising temperatures detected in mineral-rich fissure below.
Looks like I'm getting out. Uranium. Well, hello there.
With this artifact, I am again able to trace the imprint of my people. They survived for a time, but then their presence becomes faint.
I'm alive. Stefan.
Oh no, I already read that one. Alright, so now we can build ion stuff. Excellent. Because I wouldn't say no. Now that we can build a nuclear reactor, having ion related stuff would actually be bloody useful because it means you can charge it. I don't think I need any more uranium. I suppose taking a couple of pieces won't hurt. A couple or three. I picked up some earlier, didn't I? I think I remember picking some up before. Alright, so what did I... Firstly, yeah, a whole bunch of new stuff in my inventory. That's fine. Come on, cross that all off, please. Nuclear waste. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, so we got a nuclear reactor, plastic ingot. Honestly, that's really not a lot. I can easily do that. We'll need one of those, and we'll need one of those, and we'll need that. Yeah. I might do some slight restructuring of my base. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. That just helps me to keep track of what I'm looking for. I do still need to find all of that as well, which I sort of know where to look for that. We also, of course, got... There we go. Ion stuff. I still have no idea what the fuck this is. Power cells. Ion batteries. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. People they survive for time, but then their presence becomes faint. Yeah, they all died. We kind of already knew that. Ah. Ground sample. So that's the thing I already just scanned, wasn't it? Seems likely. Why are they called tornado? Oh, it's because they look all twisted up on the bottom. Makes sense, I guess. Okay, excellent. Well, that's very good in point of fact. Okay, so we need to head back. Can we even find my way out of this? Well, come on, look, I got in here. I can get out, right? Success. Actually, that does make a point. Bumped it against the wall a few too many times, I think. Right. Okay. I don't remember what else there is in this bit of the map, if anything. Because I remember the entrance to the really deep bit, you know, where you go into like the crystal caves and all that stuff. That was in the green section, very close to Margaret's base. Where is the, Where are you? Okay, so yeah, we need to explore the green zone a bit more. I don't know the official names of most of these places. I never bothered learning them. I just realized that's a really big fucking Leviathan. And I got so lucky it didn't clock me. Actually, I think it did. Alright, I'm going through this because this will give me places to avoid. Okay, here we go. Poof. Alright, so somewhere in one of these floating rock formations, maybe, or somewhere down, perhaps. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, exosuit thermal reactor. Oh, hang on, this looks familiar. Actually, this does look familiar. I remember all these weird green things on the wall. Can I scan these? I can. Oh, hive mind. I think I just... Yeah, look. It's one of those things. The light. Yeah, I was gonna say, this feels very familiar. Was this the route to Margaret's base? Assuming they haven't moved it, of course, which they might have done.
Didn't I tell you to stay away?
From what? I don't even know who you are.
Marguerite Maida's the name. You're on my turf.
Great. Can I come in and warm up?
What part of go away do you not understand, Altera?
I'm not with Altera.
Okay. She seems nice. Should we say hi? Nope, we can't go in there, of course, because her prawn suit's docked. And she's only got the one docking platform, because why would she need another one? Yeah, she's been living here a long time. Ooh, customized prawn suit. Nice. Standard issue Mark III prawn has been manually altered by its owner, exchanging one of the hot swappable work arms with mandible of a young Cheliceraite. Given the range of availability, high-tech prawn modifications in the non-classified Altera fabrication suite, these customizers appear to be more of a stylistic choice than a functional one. However, the sharp claw arm could certainly be effective in defending scenarios by experienced pilots. Assessment unit doesn't want you messing around. Fair. Very fair. Okay, well, we found her, finally. Let's see what she says. I forgot about that.
I told you to stay off my land.
You trained that thing?
Next time I'll let him tear you to ribbons, Altera.
I'm not with Altera. I'm Robin Ayu. I'm looking for information about my sister Sam. I think you might have crossed paths.
Bull crap. I suggest you take the time you need to come to your senses and then get off my sea base. If you're not Altera, why don't you disable that damn tracking satellite tower instead of barging into my sea base? Maybe once Altera's off my back, I'll remember something about your sister. There's some junk on that table that might help. I couldn't get it to work.
Interesting. Diagnostic module for the Delta Station communications. Oh, that's what you need the parallel processing unit for. Okay then.
Now I just need to build the test override module. Then I can disable that satellite tower.
Is that what the... Is that why the tower's there now? Huh.
That far out to sea, swimming back for land wasn't an option. I'd die from exhaustion long before I made it to shore. All I could do was survive long enough to wash up somewhere. I felt a suction, and suddenly there were vast jaws rising out of the water towards me. It had taken hours for the Reaper's corpse to float to the surface. Using the knife, I clambered up her flank and got a perch on top. I figured she'd float for a few days at least, enough for me to catch my breath. But would she sink before or after I died of thirst? I had a knife, a repair tool, and 3 liters of water. At least I wasn't gonna die of exhaustion. Now, those Reapers, they're practically all muscle, but there's some fat in there. I was able to keep warm and drink the water. And I didn't have much, but I had that repair tool, so I had a spark. It took a week to light that first fire. And I know more about the burning properties of Reaper fat than I ever cared to. I had to ration fires, but as they burned, I could smoke meat that I carved out of the beast's rib cage.
Savory. Okay, so I guess we need to build one of those and one of those next too. So yay, we got a whole lot of stuff. What else is on this? Ah yes, prawn suit thermal thingamajiggy. No, okay. I did wonder if that's why you were there. You're blocking my access to this place. Nothing else? Oh. Remember that when that was the white tablet and that was the key you needed to get into that last place, but you couldn't because, well, the game was stopped at that point. Yes. Okay, fair enough. Nope, that's not one's not mine. Okay. Alright, so we have a goal actually now, of sorts. I wonder if the entrance to the lower places around here. Hello. Still suit. You have already got. What the fuck is a still suit? Is that the one that gives you water periodically? Yeah, okay, I don't need that. On so many levels, I do not need that. What else have I got that's... Ah, yes, I also want that too, but I've got enough here on the side for now. Okay. Which we don't need. I don't need to worry about the still suit because obviously I'm not playing with water enabled, so you know, there you go. It is what it is. So is this the way down over here? Yes. Yes, it is. Well, here's the thing. In order to make the third tier thing for my sea truck, I need nickel and kyanite. And I'm willing to bet, if memory serves, that they are down here. But I don't remember. But we can go down a bit further. Keep an eye out for nickel or kyanite. That's manganese or whatever the hell it's called. I don't think the big creature's too much of a problem around here in this immediate zone. But we'll need to keep an eye out for it, of course. Because I legitimately do not remember where the nickel or kyanite is.
Proceed with caution. A Leviathan-class creature is near.
Oh joy. I remember having to desperately sneak past the fucker. A game with bloody twinkle toes around the place. I don't actually remember if this is where the kyanite is. Or the nickel. I need to look that up. There it is! It sort of patrols the area and is not very friendly. And I'm not seeing any nickel or kyanite anywhere. Can't be further down because I wouldn't be able to get there. Tits. honestly didn't think you'd be able to get me here. That's cheating. I need some upgrades for this bad boy. Sooner rather than later would be preferable. Okay. Fortunately, I'm not that stupid. I should not be down here. I am not prepared for that. I don't even have the big zapper thing. I can't see any sign of any nickel or kyanite. Are there two of them, by the way? I always thought there was only one, but I swear to God, it's there every time I turn around. Let's go away. I just clocked some kyanite. Go, 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 go. Alright, so there is kyanite around here. I just need to keep an eye out for it. As for nickel, I'll get that when I get it. I need 5 pieces, I think. Not for the upgrade. It's the upgrade and a couple of other things, I think. I mean, obviously getting as many pieces as you can is preferable, but not necessarily possible. Seeing as you can tell, kyanite's not exactly common even here. The thing about this, I forget what the fuck it's even called. But you see its teeth first. That's bad enough, if you ask me. Because its teeth actually glow, which is just fucking wrong. It's like those things from, what the hell was the name of that movie, Attack the Block? Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Me no likey, me no likey. Which I've heard is getting a sequel. I was quite surprised at that. I remember watching it, it was like quite an enjoyable little movie. Surprised it's getting a sequel, but then, you know, no new ideas are allowed these days. It can only be sequels or reboots, that's it. That's what you get. We want to make a new movie. Is it a sequel or a reboot? Neither. Oh, I don't know about that. Am I going... I've completely lost my orientation. Ah, I guess I am going up. Did they add another way in? I think they've added another way in. Interesting. Alright, how many have I got? 4. How many do I need? Hang on, where is... Oh, I only needed 2 kyanite. Okay. I don't know where the nickel is, but I'm sure I'll find it. But for now, I think we need to go up. Careful. I don't remember this exit being here. Did they add this in? I'm not necessarily complaining, but... Ooh. Hello.
This site is one of some significance. Its data will assist us on our quest.
Did I stumble across one of your pieces without even knowing about it? Ooh. A piece of Yes. Okay. Huh. Well, I wasn't like specifically planning on finding it, but I did sort of by accident anyway. Okay, so what do we got? So we know, yeah, another piece of that. Well, we've got 4 pieces of kyanite. That's grand. It's an archaeological tool. Main body equipment is housed between 2 glide rails. Analyzing carbon dating other methods. Makes sense. Kyanite. I'm gonna have to look up where nickel is, because honest to God, I have no friggin' memory. Alright. What time we got? Okay, it's a couple of minutes to 4. Let's keep making our way up. And we'll see how far we get. What's that? Have I got that? Apparently not. Keep going up, I guess. Huh, interesting that there's 2 ways in. Oh no, look, it's back to the green area again. Do you mind? Hello. Alright, I think I want to stay in the lower green bit because I want to find more of these. If I can at all help it. Because yeah, we want those upgrades. Yeah, we've got to get some of these upgrades. We also still need to find the Omega base, which I haven't clocked yet. Down here.
Another site found, but I cannot yet tell whether the others survived. Still, it holds valuable information. I hope you will find more.
Oh, I think I'm doing quite well. Marine life analyzer, huh? Well, okay then. Oop.
Our searches have been useful, but ultimately I have no definitive evidence as to the fate of my people. The network I hoped to rejoin may no longer exist. I cannot feel it.
There could be a million reasons for that. Like, what if the network had a system update? They're on version 2001.4 and you're still on version 14.2.
That would make me incompatible. How would I even begin to plan my upgrades?
Okay, that's not what I meant. Bad example. You still know how to get home?
Yes.
So don't give up. Go there, see for yourself what happened.
You are expressing optimism, but it is not supported by probability.
Hope isn't based on statistics. It's born from a drive for something better. There's a poem Sam loved. Hope is human. Hope is... Oh, right. Hope is the thing with feathers.
This does not match any fauna designation I can find in your PDA.
It's a line from a 19th century Earth author. Emily something. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul. and sings the tune without the words. And never stops at all. I promise we'll get answers one way or another, Alan.
Adding hope to your database.
Okay, well, it's gone 4 o'clock, so we're gonna pause, make a quick save. As I said, I got a phone call coming soon. I don't know exactly when. As I said, the schedule was for 4, but we'll see what happens. So I'm gonna go for a break. I'll have the phone call, and I'll be back as soon as I can. See you in a few minutes, guys. And we're back. Alright, sorry that took a bit longer than I expected. I was hoping it would only be about 10 minutes. It ended up being closer to quarter of an hour. But anyway, we're back. Right, so I am currently running around looking for upgrades and remnants of bits and pieces. Because we've got... Well, we started getting a couple. Like the Sea-Truck horsepower upgrade, yes. And the Afterburner upgrade, yes. Oh yeah, that's right. He put like hope. Hoping animal of unknown origin. This notion, hope, appears to be a hardly avian creature. Assessment, find, maintain hope. Yes, well, it's always an option, I suppose. Right, so yes, we need to find sea monkey nests and look for upgrades. Pretty sure I already got this one, haven't I? Just oh no, maybe not. Ah, I thought I already got that one. That one I've already got. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time to look up the location of Nickel because it was on the phone all the time. So, we'll just have to hope that we can either stumble across it or something else. Yes. Darn. It's only one more. Please give me this one. Oh, that, yes. I thought for a split second I was going to say, no, I've already scanned it. Ah, yes. Oh, so much stuff I can scan now. Scan. So much stuff I can build now. That crafting menu is going to be full for a good long while. It's not everything, though. There's still a few more things I want. We still gotta find the Omega base, of course, which is, you know, somewhere in this area. I mean, according to the map, it's sort of, so we'd want it, so it's west, slightly northwest. I think we're just gonna have to wander until we find it. Nope, that's too far down. I want to go down, but I don't want to go down that far. Besides, we've already been down there. Did I already get that one? Keep getting turned around. Probably ones I'd gotten earlier. So that's the ship. Is that the big thing? That might have been the big thing. Let's see. Pilot last known. Delta Station dock. We want it, so it's sort of more there. No. No, we want it so it's sort of there. So yeah, we really want to go off this direction, sort of vaguely. I know it's in this area, I don't remember the specifics. It was sort of hidden in a rock formation somewhere. That I do remember. And I'm trying to remember if it was a floating rock formation or not. Well, this would be good. A few lights. Bingo! Found it. It looks to be open. I can't scan those, which is kind of irritating. And that's the crew. What are you getting up to here, I wonder?
I challenged your spy pangling to a foot race earlier.
Because you got tired of losing to me?
Ouch. What if I've been letting you win so I can see you smile?
Cute. But I don't believe it. There are easier ways to make someone smile.
Easier than losing a foot race?
Oh, I think you're a woman with many talents.
What are you implying?
The artwork that appeared in my lab the other day?
Oh, that. A study in Parhelion Red.
I assume you had something to do with that.
That depends. Do you like it?
It's beautiful. Like the person who gave it to me.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were flirting with me.
Do you know better?
I don't know what I know anymore. Not when you're looking at me like that.
Ooh.
Danny's not here, I'm afraid.
That's okay. It's you I wanted to see. What's that you're working on?
Just a sketch for a piece I want to make. I'm slacking off. Don't tell the boss lady.
I won't. It's beautiful. What is it?
I'm doing a series inspired by bacteria. Mutant beauty. Life, death, risk. You know, that kind of thing.
What's this one? It looks like Parab, but Vin, is this a mutation?
It's just an art project.
You know you're doing that thing with your neck, like when you're trying to bluff an alien intruder.
Right, fine. Fine. Padded line.
Are you mutating Corabacterium from the frozen Leviathan here in this lab?
Please don't ask me any more questions.
I don't think I need to.
Damn. Interesting. Okay, well, we've got a whole bunch of blueprints. Swim charge wisely charges your health tubes while you swim. Those could actually come in handy. Because I don't... Do they have the ultra glide fins in this? Because we've got normal fins. So I don't think they have the ultra glide fins in this. It got that now too. So yeah, we got so much stuff we can build. I really want to at least get the afterburner upgrade. I don't think the horsepower upgrade is really necessary. I forget what it does, but I think it gives you more speed if you've got more than one module attached, which I'm not planning on using, so we're fine on that. I got so much stuff I need to do. Okay. Sparking everything off at the moment. A bed, a vase. Oh no, a lamp. Okay. Wish you were here. Whoa. Fuck. I wish I was there. Wish you long. Death of 6 has been an amazing opportunity. Never tire watching the sunrise and sunset. Black sands of the Carisian desert. It's beautiful. What was this one? Oh, that's right, the plant. Yeah. Okay. Oh. So, doing experiments with the corral, were you? That's a smart thing to do. Focus the task revolution. Keep the total uninterrupted focus is on what's important. Is the ability to unfocus on the unimportant. The ultimate goal of concentration not to block out surrounding environment, but to maintain total focus in spite of them. We've heard of multitasking now relegated from monotasking. Studies have shown that humans, even the most capable among us, cannot focus on 2 activities at once. The extent required to complete them optimally and thoroughly. Multitasking is an illusion to make you think you're getting more done. Is this like a self-help book? It's a self-help book, isn't it?
Investigation notes. Omega Lab was first breached by heavy impact, perhaps from a sea track modified with some sort of battering implement. A localized explosive charge was then released and detonated from a distance. Lab equipment was damaged to the point of inoperability, and all live specimens were destroyed. No personnel was injured. Samples have been collected for analysis to determine whether any bacteria escaped. It is, however, unlikely. The heat of the charge should have boiled everything within a 10-meter radius.
Okay. Did Sam... Did she do that? Oh no, what the hell was she doing? Oh, apparently they're just hovering there. And I can't do anything with them.
We've studied the first Corabacteria samples from the specimen. Results are promising. We were able to stimulate rapid multiplication of cells in a controlled environment, resulting in the creation of several different mutations with potentially useful applications. Think of the possibilities. Life-saving treatments, genetic research. It could be a window to understand the evolution of life on this planet. The findings could move us forward by years. We recommend a wider study, using samples collected from a greater variety of sites around the original pustules. We trust you will provide the necessary security to do so. The Leviathans...
That laboratory appeared to have been sabotaged intentionally. Do you know what it would have been used for?
Looked like maybe bacteriology. That's what the equipment was for anyway. Before a fire tornado ran through it, or something.
Do you think your sister had something to do with the destruction?
I don't know why she would, but the more I see on this planet, the less I know what to think. Who would want to destroy it?
Interesting. Destroy the necessary line side must be protected. Right. So yeah, I'm thinking Sam went rogue. Decided no, Altera is not getting a hold of this, and took matters into her own hands that unfortunately led to her death. Covered up as negligence, of course, but wasn't really. Interesting. Of course, that's assuming that it was. That's assuming that there isn't a big twist going on here, which there could be. There might actually be a twist in this. But then again, it could all be just surface, so I don't know. My gaming instinct says there's probably a twist coming. I don't know who it could be. Margaret is too straight-laced, I think, to be responsible for that. But I could be wrong. Could have been one of the other people and Sam just took the fall. That's possible, actually. I don't know. Like, at this point, I don't know. And at this point, I'm really just looking for sea monkey nests for stuff. Kicking around somewhere, or more accurately, more that I haven't already scanned, because we're looking for upgrade modules at this point, so we want to look for those little things. That should have unlocked it. C-Talk horsepower upgrade. Doesn't say what it is, it just says yes, it's a horsepower upgrade. You can get, memory serves, you can get one that is like a zappy zap. Which would come in handy if I got caught by... I think I've been these ways. I think that was the one I wanted. Bingo. Yes. Okay. I think that's everything I want. For now. I never did find another part of that propulsion cannon. Not necessary, of course, but I'll work something out. Should we just get the hell out of here before something else happens? Right. Home time. Nickels in this area? Probably not. Up we go. Alright, first things first. We get the nuclear reactor in place. Hopefully shouldn't be too much of a hardship. As I said, I might do some slight restructuring of my base. And we're in.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, good to be back. Boy, howdy. Right. First things first. Let me just. Excellent. Legitimately. Excellent. Okay. Right. Let's. This is all the pre-made stuff. Go in there. Go plants. Okay. Oh, really? I've run out of space. Well, that makes sense. Alright, so. One of the things we do want to do, we are going to do this. Actually, let's. Alright, so. Right, let's. Because I don't want to. Yeah, I need. Okay, first. Actually, no, we are going to need the builder. Let's make a couple of pieces of glass first. We'll also stop the lights flickering. We will need that all in good time, but I may put that off. Alright. Ooh, that's also not very good. What do I need for... a lot of shit. Okay, I'm also going to need a few of these, aren't I? There. Hang on a minute, I need to plan this out a bit. Oh. Thank you. Thought he was going to try and nick my shit then.
Oxygen.
Yes. So I'm just trying to plan this out. I'm thinking I want the nuclear reactor to be as far away from the base as I can. Oh, actually, I should probably take the modules out of it first, right? Oh, tits. Oh, are you kidding me right now? So because I started to... Are you absolutely shitting me right now? Because I got rid of... They're not even in my inventory. They're just completely gone. Oh, that's just fucking irritating, that is. I never considered to take out the modules first. Nah. They didn't magically appear in my inventory and I didn't get the shit back. Wow, that's an oversight and a half, isn't it? Okay. I like having these made out of glass. It makes everything look very pretty. Alright, more glass. I know I'm going overboard with this, but I want to. We're going to need a lot more quartz. Actually, I think that's true in general. We're going to need a lot more fucking quartz. Or more accurately, we're going to need a lot more glass, which means we need a lot more quartz. Damn it. Is that actually rising? Oh god, that is actually rising. I wasn't paying attention. We good? Is it still going up? No, it's still going up. There's something else somewhere. Yep, I hear it.
Hull integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
Wow. Okay. I really gotta be more careful than that. Okay. Let me... I need some... What was it? Titanium? Better. Alright, we need to go hunting for some quartz. How did you know? Problem is, I probably got all the quartz in the immediate area. Alright, let's see what we can find. Bound to be more quartz. Oh, hang on, something popped up. All right. Where are you? Ah. It's a start. I mean, that's another bunch of glass. I mean, if I want to get the base exactly the way I want it to look, it's going to require a lot of time. But I don't mind putting a bit of extra time in this. I feel like I've been kind of speed running my way through this game so far. So I wouldn't mind taking a little bit of a time out to, you know,
Warning.
prep my
30
base
seconds
up.
of oxygen remaining.
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Happy to be here, computer. Right, so we need quartz again, and we need, well, a lot, apparently. Right, anything on this? No. Yoink. Alright. Let's see how much titanium we can get. On top of everything else that I also want and need all the bloody time. Yoink, yoink. I'm even more. Yoink, yoink.
Oxygen.
We are unfortunately going to need a lot of titanium, and I don't have that much actually. As much as I'd like. When I say we're going to need a lot, I mean we're going to need a A lot. That's a good way to get titanium, isn't it? I'd almost forgotten about it. But actually, yeah, scanning all fragments is a great way of getting titanium. Where the fuck's... Ah, I was going to say, where the hell's my pace? But no, I found it. Right, okay, glass. There. Put you there. Excellent. Can I get rid of you? If I slice you enough with my thermal blade. Darn it. Well, that would work. Excellent. Now, didn't I have... Did... Okay, what do I need for that last one? That is... 2 lithium and a titanium ingot. A shot will be good. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Ain't that fun? Alright, one thing we then do real quick is we get rid of those pesky little solar panels. Get back the materials from that. They served me well, but we've progressed straight from the solar age to the nuclear age, so that's nice. Oh, is that a time? Okay, so we're out of time for now, at least. So we can get rid of a few things off of my list, so that's excellent. And then watch as the power goes up. Fantastic. Okay, so we can get rid of you. Get rid of you. Get rid of you for now. You can go away. Okay, so what else do I need very, very, very quickly? We got the ion batteries, of which I should make a few, and we're going to need the ion power cells, of which I'll need to make a few. We're going to need, let's see. No, it's not there. Where is it? Don't need that one. We've got you. No, I can't get you because I don't have that. I got you and you. And one more thing. Anything else that I need? Yeah, I think that's it for now. No, well, there was one other thing. I do need to build a jukebox at some point. Oh, in fact, I can do that right now. But that's mostly just for an achievement. Okay, so that being the case, we'll stick with that stuff for now. And yeah, so that's good. Base expansion done. And things are looking pretty good. As for what this room is going to be, I'm going to have this be the bedroom eventually, but a few other things I need to do first. So yes, so going to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we'll I don't know, work on making some ion batteries and whatnot. We'll see how we can get on with that. So, yeah, back in a minute, guys. And we're back. Okay, then. So, in terms of what we need, we are definitely going to have to go out on a resource run at some point. But let's see what we can get here and now. Oh, we can get that. Ah, no, I can't because my inventory's full. Temporarily, shouldn't need the base builder again, at least for now, so we can drop that off. Get rid of you, because I definitely don't need two of those things. Excellent. Nope, other side. Nice. So that gives me a boost. One thing I am going to want to do... Yeah, we need to... get rid of you, and we need to add... Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? you and you to my list. Wait, really? I can't just upgrade a regular power cell? Oh. I thought I had to upgrade... Oh, never mind what I thought. We really need some lithium. Something we can do at least. Hang on a sec. Oh no, I need... What is that? Gold and hydrochloric acid. Mushroom and salt. Make that. 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 That is good. Okay, so now we can charge up my vehicles a bit. That's very nice. Okay, so we can get rid of you off my list. Why you? Ah, yeah, okay. Alright, so that's another thing off the list. Boom, straight through. My next goal, I am gonna need a lot of silver. I do have a good chunk of silver, actually, I will say. But I'm gonna need a lot. Because I want at least 2 ion cells to go in my thing, and I'd like a spare one as well. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of gold, a lot of silver. We're gonna need some lithium. That's the big one. That's what I really need to get myself right now, is some lithium, which I already don't have a lot of. Also, I looked up where nickel was, because I said I was gonna, so I did. And it's apparently underneath the green area, the giant lily pad section, apparently. So if we go in this vague direction, I'm sure I'll be able to find a bunch. Which is weird, because I went through that section. I don't remember seeing any nickel. I do need to get rid of that helmet. Wandering around this area always makes me feel somewhat paranoid. Might need a bit more of that at some point. We still need more lithium. Always needing more. Never enough. You know what, I'll get rid of the salt. I can find salt anywhere. Not exactly uncommon. Alright, that gives me 12 lithium, that's good. That also means I can get my super duper ooper glide thing. Which is nice. Very, very, very nice. Hello. Because I want enough ion batteries for 3 power cells, but I also want a bunch of ion batteries just to be ion batteries, you know? So we're probably going to have to go gold and silver hunting at some point. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, one thing. Oh, actually, I don't really have the room, do I? No, I don't. Never mind. I'll get some in a bit. I may even have one in storage. I'm not sure.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Not enough room for that? Oh, you legitimately surprised me. Okay, well we need to drop some of this stuff off then. Boom. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. Look at that. 225 seconds. Ultra high capacity air tank. All right. I knew there was another one I needed. Right. Yeah, so we don't have any nickel for that. We are going to need at least one. As I said, I want to make 3. So that's fine. And we're going to need some rubber. Do I have any pre-made? I do. That's rubber. That's enough for 1 at least. So yeah, we're just going to need a whole bunch of silver and gold. Mm-hmm. I do want to store them in here because it keeps space out of the rest. Okay. Good. Have I been running around without? I probably have. Okay, so yeah, we need to go find a bunch of... We need 4 pieces of silver, 6 pieces of gold, minimum. No, wait, hang on. No, we need... we need a lot. Let's just say we need a lot of stuff and leave it at that. Yeah, we need a lot of silver and a lot of gold. That's definitely what we're going to need for this. Alright. And hey, at least my thing can charge up 4 batteries at once without losing any power at the top. So that's good. We're also gonna need, we're probably gonna need a teeny bit more nickel. Mostly silver and gold. Now, if memory serves, hang on a minute. Yeah, Argentite. Was it Galena? No. Calaverite. Calaverite was the... Hang on. Ah, no, I will need a battery for this. Calaverite, if memory serves, was... Calaverite was... Actually, should I dump some of this shit off? Probably should. Yeah, so we need 2 pieces of silver, 4 of gold minimum. Actually, do I need the sea truck for this? Probably not. Although actually if I go to a new area, maybe that'll help me find some new stuff. Okay. Now, I don't want to get exploded by a volcano, if there's an option. Why does it have to be nighttime? It's all limestone. I know we can normally find some around here. Probably used them all up already. Need a couple more pieces of that. Probably not many, but probably some. Nice. And I want to say no. Ow! Oh. See, that's why you don't go near volcanoes. Oh. Okay, what did I lose? Oh, I lost a lot. I don't think I lost anything bad. I think I mostly lost. You don't lose anything. The thing is, you tend not to lose. The game keeps track of what you had the last time you left your ship or something. And I don't think I lost... Yeah, I lost all the gold and copper I had. That's a shame. Of course, it won't be back now, but maybe I can grab a couple of pieces here or there. I just got stuck. Which was a bit unfortunate for me. Shame, if I'd have been able to move just a little bit quicker, I probably could have got out. But my health went down so fast, probably not. Notice there's diamonds around those things, which I'm like legitimately surprised at. I did not realize that diamonds were stashed around near the volcanoes. Probably just a this game thing, you know. Where's my boat? There it is. Did something attack my boat? Nab a couple more pieces of lithium. That would be quite nice. Alright, what have we got? I don't really... A second. Delta Station. Where is... Just a couple of pieces of lithium, that's all I need. Just a couple of pieces. Assuming I couldn't even find any. Having fun. Alright, let's get out of here before something else happens. It's funny how both times in this game that I've died, it's because I got lost. First time up on the surface, I just got completely lost and turned around and wasn't able to find a place to stay warm. Second time was because I was too close to somewhere that was way too bloody warm and couldn't find my way out. I played Subnautica so long, oxygen isn't really an issue. Unless I'm being really stupid. Oh, I also lost a piece of lead, it looks like. Yeah. Hello. Think. Home application image. Ow! I feel agoraphobic, which is, wait for it, fear of sharks. Imagine my surprise when I discovered the brute shark here. There's a reason they didn't call them gentle sharks. Anyway, the research outpost have finished. I scrapped my leg on a broken piece of coral. Blood you a brute shark. Couldn't build the rest fast enough. Using air bladder to get to the surface. Drop the builder tool inside the base. When I make it down there, they can have it. Which is this, presumably. That's what I'm looking for. Oink.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Two, three, and 4. Excellent. Really wish the lights wouldn't flicker when that happens. Really? No, actually I'm gonna need... God damn it. The other one I keep as a spare, because although 2000 is a lot of power, it's not an infinite amount. Because I pick up one piece of lead thinking, oh, that's fine. If I lose it, it doesn't matter. I've got plenty at the base. No, I don't. I thought I had a bunch of lead. Turns out, I didn't. Alright, come on, one piece of lead. That's all I need. Jesus Christ. See, because I got the fins, I don't actually lose power on any of my tools, which is useful. I do need to get myself some nickel at some point. Okay. Excellent. So that, I'm assuming at least, we can install in... Okay, hang on. Definitely want to put an ion battery in that bad boy. We'll stick an ion battery in the repair tool. And we'll stick one in... What else do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I don't really need one in the builder. That's fine as is. Does make me think though, actually, in terms of...
The jukebox lets you listen to music in your base. No one said survival couldn't be funky.
Don't ever use the word funky, please. Okay. No one uses the word funky anymore. really? I need lead for that? Hmm.
This hybrid technology allows for the recycling of natural resource components, without rinsing and sorting them into bins first.
That's it. But you need more than one. Oh, never mind. Mm-hmm. Okay. So in terms of basic stuff, I don't think we'll need anything too fancy for any of this. Okay. I'm gonna drop you in there for now. You I'll keep because I will need you. Have I not got something? No, I think we got everything. We'll need one of these. Top up my health. Excellent. Okay, so next goal, nickel. And I might nip up to... Actually, I can get up there. No problem. The suit will just help with that. Come on, let me in. Alright, yeah, so we'll swing by the thing. Maybe we can kill two birds with one stone. Actually, that's gonna bug me if I don't get rid of it. We do need some lead. If we happen to see any galena kicking around. Not that I feel like I will, but you never know. Ooh. This won't be an issue at all. What we can do is we can go here, do this, which I'm assuming is what she wants me to do. Because she mentioned the beacon, you know, get Altera off my back. I assume this is it? It is a guess, but I'm pretty sure I was supposed to plug something into this thing, and the recipe I got kind of very much implies that this is it. So, I'm taking a punt here, but an educated guess. Where was... Here we go. Oh. Was that there before? I recommend all training mode town in test mode. Test mode is a fully functional simulation version of line mode. One test mode, all communication. Blah, 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 blah.
Great. Now back to the terminal.
Okay. Well, she seems to know what she's doing, even if I don't.
Do it. Please work. Yes. Satellite is down.
I am impressed. That was most resourceful.
Well, thank you.
All right, Altera. You win this round. Come find me at my greenhouse. I'm about 1 kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg. I have a present for you.
I'll come by if I have time.
Sure, whatever. If you have time for me in your busy social calendar.
So wait, where did she say she was? About an east of where? Hang on, I may need to... I need to reread that. Okay. Alright, where did she say she was? About 1 kilometer east of your position up on an iceberg. Let's go see what she wants. This would be a nice way to wrap up the end of the session. About 1 kilometer, she says. Is it? What? That's the wrong one. Fair enough. Hello. You're not dangerous. This would be a lot better if it wasn't so goddamn snowy. Yeah, quit complaining. Guess we'll head east to the next big iceberg. Oh, come on, get up there. Oh, is this it, maybe? Could be. Or is it just a cave? Whoop. Nope, it's just a cave. Where the... Ooh, meet me on the iceberg to the east. Which one? There's a dozen different icebergs here. That doesn't help me narrow it down. That does, though. Right. You know, you think going into the ocean and then jumping back out again would actually just make you freezing cold, but apparently the cold doesn't work like that. Pretty sure it was roughly in this direction. About right. Alright, well, she's up here somewhere. Wow, this guy is actually clear for once. I know we're a little over time right now, but I don't mind going a bit over just to get a conclusion to this little bit. Huh. She just has a greenhouse up here. How random. Hello?
Damn satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in old wire.
She was an original, that sister of yours. First time I met her, I was sure she was Altera through and through. Not a crease in her uniform. Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere. Then, she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Meaning?
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench that can point you in the right direction. If you need anything else, don't bother me. But you can help yourself to the greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back. You can look all you want. There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
I had a feeling she'd say that. I was expecting a little more, but... Expecting big revelations, I suppose. Well, plenty of stuff.
All right, Marge, old girl. We hate this greenhouse. So here are some pointers to remember so we never have to do the worst parts again. Too bad you can't fight malnutrition by hunting it down and killing it. So, first thing, insulation. First few nights the soil was rock solid. Ended up having to insulate the damn place with dehydrated kelp. Adding a thermal mass helped too. Heat from barrels of water. Probably should have just eaten the damned kelp. But nope, my body was craving a salad. Wish I was just made of exosuit. Next, grow lights were a must-have. Gotta admit, I felt pretty proud of my first full crop of lettuce. Fed half of it to Preston. That snowstalker will eat practically anything. Always spits half of it out, though. Another thing we have in common. The slobbery green mess makes good compost.
Okay, two down there that I somehow missed. Alright, and this one?
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Altera will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is a bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun.
Huh. So Margaret hit the Omega base. Interesting. Well, that's a decent place to leave off. So yeah, now we know more or less what happened here. Obviously, you know, they found the virus. Altera was interested in it. They were experimenting with it. And then Margaret and Sam teamed up to try and destroy it, to keep it out of Altera's hands. Thank God, you know, they were right. Margaret obviously rigged up the sea truck with explosives, sent it into Omega to destroy any traces. And Sam used her explosives to try and seal up the Leviathan cave. But that didn't work, and she got herself killed. So yeah, I've kind of done things a little bit out of order because I went exploring to other places. But I think the order of events you're supposed to do is you go to the island with the radio tower on it. I think that's the point. It's like, you know, when you first land, you get told, hey, go here. And that's the island. You go to the radio tower, you have your confrontation with Margaret, you eventually find her. She tells you to go back to the island, shut down the signal. You shut down the signal, you then come here, find out about all this. Presumably, because obviously you have the map at that point, you can then go to Omega, and then you can go to the bit on land, which is Phi, I think it was. So you go there and you use the antivirus on the bacteria to get rid of it completely. And then A, B, C, D, E, that's the order of events. You're supposed to do this. I just did things slightly out of order. And of course, on the side of all this, you've got Alan. It is kind of weird that these two plots are now almost completely separate. Like, there's literally no connection between them at all. But, well, it is what it is on that front. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching, everybody. I do hope you have enjoyed this. And I will see you all whenever I next see ya. Take care out there, everybody. Bye-bye.